Assalamu alaikum students, this is Tafasul Hussain and I am your physics teacher. Students, in week 8 we have discussed many, 7 we have discussed many things about lens and mirrors. So further moving away, I just want to recall the properties of a lens. We all know that lens is a basic instrument which we use to refract light, and for the mirror we have already discussed that mirror is an instrument which reflects the light. So there are so many applications of mirror and lens. So lens is playing a vital role in our life. There are so many physical examples in which we are using lenses. To study the basic applications of our daily life, we will start with the two of our application today. One will be camera and other will be photograph enlarger. These both are the things which we are widely using in our life. So camera, you all know about the camera, the DSLR one and the other types of digital cameras. So they all have basically one kind of a formation. We all are using all kinds of lenses in them. For the camera, first of all, it has some basic properties. If you look at the diagram, you will see that we have a box which is a matte black box, then there is a lens on it and we place our object here. What will happen? The light rays from the object moves into the lens and they fall on a screen, and all of them will meet here and form an image. So basically our camera is behaving like an object and the principal axis lines will move from it and pass through the lens. Lens will converge it. We all know that we are using a converging lens. It will converge them to a same point and an image will form on a screen. So we will use a shutter of variable speed. If you want to buy or to make a image like a video, or you want to capture in a seconds, then you will increase the shutter speed. So students, the image which we will get is only real, inverted or magnified. So there are some properties of camera. Starting from it is a light proof box. This one is a light proof box. It is a matte black. It's all black inside and there is a screen on one side. Okay, we are using converging lens. Here is a converging lens. Converging lens is basically converging light rays to a specific point, to meet at a point. Look at this. This is a point where these three lines are meeting and forming an image on a screen. Okay, next one is shutter of variable speed. If I want to get more clicks in a small interval of a time, I will increase the shutter speed. So shutter speed is variable speed. Next one is image will be real, inverted and magnified. Image will be formed, it will be a real, but it will be inverted and magnified. This one is all from the camera. Now other one is a photograph enlarger. Photograph enlarger, from its name, it is telling us that we can enlarge our photo to the different lens. So basic purpose of photograph enlarger to see our picture on a project, etc. Okay, how this will act and what is the physics in it? Students, consider we have two converging lens. One is both of them will be in opposite sides. One A and B. These both are the converging lens, and we have a source here. The light rays will pass through the source, and whenever they came to a first converging lens, they will be parallel to each other. Look here, they both will be parallel to each other, A and B. After approaching the second interval of time, they will approach to a second lens. After that, the light rays will convert them to form an image and pass through a lens. There is a lens. So what will happen? This is a lens in which the light will pass. So we are basically using a source in which a light rays will move through a both converging lens and then pass through a. So look at the, when they cross each other, overlap each other, the size of image will be like this. This is a size of image which is forming. So we can say that if we have a source of object of this size, we can enlarge it into this size. So this is a basic photograph enlarger. It also works as a slide project, in which we know that the condenser, there is a condenser in which condenser basically converging lens, and light rays are parallel after moving through a first converged lens. Next one is image will be real, magnified and inverted, same as camera. So image which is forming in a camera and photograph enlarger are of the same type, but the thing is, in which camera we can use a shutter of a variable speed, but in a photograph we just use two condenser lenses to which enlarge our photo. So student, this is all from the today, and the self assessment for you guys is draw camera and photograph enlarger, both the diagrams, and write their working. Thank you.